Runaway 2.
Cześć, witam Was w kolejnym odcinku serii Zagrajmy w Runaway 2 Sen Żółwia. Poprzedni odcinek skończyliśmy sobie właśnie tutaj. Z niewiadomych powodów przenieśliśmy się do czasów rodem z Monkey Island. Niemniej jednak będziemy chcieli teraz już kontynuować rozgrywkę. Na początek oczywiście będziemy chcieli się uwolnić, tak więc obejrzyjmy sobie kajdany.
Let's see. The mechanism is simple. Two iron crescents linked by a moving hinge at one side. And on the other side is a bolt into which Husky Hound has pounded a nail to keep the shackles from opening. The bad part is that it's jammed so far in that it's stuck.
Na początku będziemy chcieli się skoncentrować na zabraniu przedmiotów, które będą nam niezbędne do dalszej rozgrywki i oczywiście do uwolnienia się. Na początek weźmy sobie sztylet.
No, I've got a bad case of lumbago, and my physicians have forbidden me from using all bladed weaponry. Well, considering its blade is short and dull, and that someone left it behind on the writing table, I guess I could regard it as a mere letter opener. Into me trousers, then. There 'tis, a fine letter opener, in the shape of a dagger, though.
Kolejnym przedmiotem, który będzie nam niezbędny, jest ten oto przycisk do papieru.
It's gonna throw my back out of whack, but I will. I thought it would be made of precious metals, but I guess it's just a piece of souvenir merchant junk.
Teraz zainteresujemy się gwoździem wystającym z belki.
It looks like it was put there to wound any and all passers-by.
Dobra, spróbujmy sobie wydobyć gwóźdź, używając do tego dosyć długiego sztyletu. Spróbujmy, czy z naszej pozycji jest to możliwe.
Yes, the crosses on the handle of the dagger, I mean the letter opener, are curved toward the tip, so perhaps I can use them to pull out the nail. A shame I can't reach it, because it would really be conducive to my escape.
No niestety sami nie będziemy tego w stanie zrobić, tak więc na początek porozmawiamy sobie z tąże postacią, czyli z Kamilą.
She seems to be a prisoner too. With a bit of my fancy talk, maybe she'll help me.
I w tym miejscu zrobimy sobie stopklatkę, ponieważ pojawia się tutaj już 24. ciekawostka w tej grze. Chodzi tu o postać Kamil, miałam Wam o tym wspomnieć wcześniej, ale jakoś mi to umknęło. Mianowicie Kamil jest postacią, która istnieje naprawdę. 17-letnia Kamil z Francji wygrała konkurs Pendulo Studio, skutkiem czego znalazła się jako właśnie postać w drugiej odsłonie gry. Teraz możecie zobaczyć sobie jej zdjęcie i całą postać, jak została zaprogramowana. Więcej informacji na ten temat znajdziecie w źródłach. Linki do źródeł oczywiście są w opisie, a my tymczasem wracamy sobie do rozgrywki.
Noble lady, allow me to pay you my respects.
Save them for the sharks, Monsieur Brechon. Soon, thou shalt be kissing their keel, with need of their help more than mine.
I doubt the sharks would make a banquet of my squalid flesh, but that is not the reason for my arrival on board. You're as imprisoned as myself here, and perhaps we can seek a manner to achieve safe and sound escape from the Orion together.
Very apropos, Monsieur Brechon. Hast thou a plan?
Well, I am now designing one. Sooner or later I shall have one. But in the meantime, lady...
Camille. Mademoiselle Camille de Le Bouvier.
Dobra, na początek spróbujemy sobie porozmawiać z Kamil na wszystkie możliwe tematy, spróbujemy zdobyć jej przychylność, a potem bez krępacji poprosimy ją o pomoc.
I doubt Malentunias will throw me overboard. The poor sot is delighted with me.
Believe what thou wilt, but thy bones will be gnawed by a Pacific kraken. They'll be left so clean and white that no maggot will find sustenance upon them.
What if I show him a sad face and cry? That's what I did to get my helmsman's license.
Monsieur Brechon, I know Malentunias too well to expect the slightest shred of humanity on his part. When he grows tired of thy whining, he will send thee to David Jones' locker, and thou wilt be fortunate if he does not torture thee beforehand.
The man will at least allow me the last meal of my choice, won't he?
I wouldn't hold my breath. Years ago, a prisoner requested transalpine dragonfly entrails in a wild capsicum souffle, and because his wishes could not be satisfied, he remains alive to this day. Henceforth, a basic meal has been established for plank walkers whose sole choice lies in the manner of ingestion. Because the meal consists of spicy swordfish, I recommend the oral method.
I'd wager he'll allow me a last wish before feeding me to the sharks, I do.
And which shall it be? I'm warning thee that I wish not to be thrown to the sharks or any similar act, and that the act performed unto me first be tested on the captain. Was abolished by the Tortuga Convention months ago.
Well, that junk sunk my strategy. Hook, line, and sinker. This subject matter is too macabre to discuss with a lady.
Speak for thyself.
What are you doing on board?
Upon mooring at Tortuga Island, where I spent my days learning English by reading old tales of overseas adventures, Malantuñas held a contest to press gang one lucky new deckhand, and guess who won?
What type of contest?
It entailed 3 trials of skill: the sword fight of insults, the theft of sundry idols, and the most pressing of all, the search for treasure. The latter required finding a gold doubloon, which I found in the depths of a chocolatl receptacle. Damn the hour in which I spied that coin.
I've never heard of a girl deckhand.
Neither thou, nor I, nor Malantuñas, wherefore I took part in the contest in the guise of a haughty lad. I wasn't found out till we reached the high seas, and my neck was spared by dumb luck.
May I ask how your womanhood came to be known on board, if it isn't too meddlesome?
It is, but I shall respond in a manner concordant with proper breeding. Malantuñas, whose knowledge of numbers and letters resembles his familiarity with honor and gallantry, had the mind to look for a person to write down his memories, so he called for a scribe from among the crew. I alone claimed to know the alphabet, so he demanded I prove my claim.
So how did you save your skin when Malantuñas discovered the ruse?
Malantuñas touched his mustachio and yelled to his men, "Lady Luck has smiled down on us, ye I sees half-breeds. Do with her as you wish." The crew assembled round me with blood filling their eyes. Well, their eyes and other organs. So at the last moment, I whipped out a dagger from my boot and...
A bone-chilling tale of pseudo-biblical proportions, milady. But let us confer on other matters. I can't fathom how you managed to change your fate, for I see you moisten the quill and scribble in that book like a true scribe.
The problem, Monsieur Bruchion, was the lack of ink on board, and I refused to follow their suggested procedure, the one whereby drunkards are wont to write their names. Thou must know, it involves great imbibing of grog, and when the bladder's bursting is imminent, removing one's codpiece, aiming and...
Speak no further, milady. I already have a picture in my mind's eye. You put a high price on your honor, then.
An awful fate I avoided, monsieur. So I simply kneeled and carved my name onto the deck with my dagger. When Malantuñas saw my swift quill move, he ordered me to his quarters. And thenceforward I have spent my days here chained up writing the barbaric memoirs he spews about his life and times.
Are you aware of the dark legend told about Malantuñas?
But of course, monsieur. Europe's palace and the New World's ports abound with fables of Malantuñas' duel with the devil, about his beacon of Avernus, his invincibility, and even his sota for immortality.
Do you think Malantuñas challenged the devil and won?
Such an occurrence is unlikely, monsieur. Nonetheless, his haughtiness and cruelty are so extreme that were he to happen upon Beelzebub himself, he could scarcely amount to less than evil and perversion. And so it is that he would send him back to the fires of hell with the blade of his Toledan sword.
Is there any truth to the rumors about his immortality?
A trifle, yes, but not much, because it is known that Malantuñas has already reached his 60th fall, though his face seems to reveal no more than 40.
Is his invincibility such, or do you think he can be vanquished?
A difficult undertaking it would be, monsieur. 3 moons yore, in the environs of Margarita Island, a convoy of 12 armed galleons performed a surprise attack on the Orion. Now the 12 are now fodder for the krakens and tritons on the sea floor, while our vessel's sole injury was that of a novice blunderbuss shooter who suffered a self-inflicted wound.
Is there any truth to the tale of the hidden beacon?
More than thou thinkest, monsieur, judging by the care with which Malantunias treats it. Moreover, I myself have seen a lost battle turn to victory. Once the captain mounted the brilliant talisman in the boat's figurehead. I'm not the superstitious type, but 'tis true that the beacon holds some power beyond man's understanding.
What is the beacon's origin?
I do not know with an inquisitor's faith, monsieur. Malantunias claims he crossed the Styx, took on the seven-tailed dragon guarding Hell's gates, defeated the devil with his sword, and absconded with the beacon. But this damsel resists believing such nonsense. After listening to him for an eternity and comparing the contradictions in his memoirs, I have begun to suspect he pillaged it from an Indian graveyard he visited in the springtime of his life.
Where do you say the beacon of Avernus might be?
Were it not in this room, it is most likely in the treasure hold.
As for the remaining Malatunesian lore, let's leave the superstitions to the dim Spaniards and talk facts.
True, 'tis that dim-wittedness has found Spanish soil to be fertile, but no more than in your native England or my beloved France.
We'll carry on later, Lady Camille.
As thou wishest, Monsieur Breton.
No i dobra, to jest właśnie ten moment, w którym poprosimy, żeby Camille nam pomogła wyciągnąć gwoździa. Tak więc weźmiemy sztylet i pokażemy go Camille.
Hark, Lady Camille, I doth throw a letter opener towards thee in the form of a dagger.
To what do I owe this honor, monsieur?
Allow me to request that you use the curved handle of the letter opener to release the nail sprouting from the beam behind thee, and then to be so kind as to toss the metal spike towards me straight away.
I fail to comprehend the purpose of such tomfoolery, but I shall appease thee. On me that letter opener.
Take care not to cause a scandal, or the pirate at the door may hear us.
Chance? Alrighty then. A soft blow means yes, a hard blow means no, chance means maybe.
Can you?
I think it's coming loose.
So, Demon Dog, are you gonna let me in someday?
Done. Catch.
No, 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 no. Holy,
Where did it fall?
Next to thy leg.
wait, are you sure? Yes, damn.
Stupid cabinet.
Art thou hurt?
Yes, my head. Ow!
Ow? What does ow mean? We never discussed anything about ow.
Bloody nail. Ouch! I appear to have pricked my unmentionables, but it was worthwhile, because now the nail is mine.
I aver that thou art an easy man to make happy, monsieur.
Wait shortly, and you will know of what I am capable with a single nail.
W ten oto sposób udało nam się uzyskać gwoździa, natomiast teraz oczywiście użyjemy go sobie do rozkucia się z kajdan.
Yes, the nail is thin enough to press down the bolt, and I can strike it with the letter opener like a mallet. Let's hope the pirate at the door doesn't hear.
Sharp blow means yes. Chain noise means of course. And ow means with great pleasure, okay? Okay, that means yes. Is there any way you can let me in there?
Will be yard.
Well said. Perhaps you'd like some sort of bribe. Aha! It's nice to know we can do some trading together.
Ow!
With great pleasure, eh?
By Jove, I've smashed my ankle.
I'm really quite pleased about your change in attitude. You wouldn't be lying to me now, would ya?
Free at last.
The Shens were... Huh? What do you mean, of course?
Make haste then, and set me free as well.
You think you can mock me and get away scot-free? You bloody son of a she-dog! I'm gonna stand by your door and rip your heart out when you exit, you hear me?
As I told you, my duty is to find the beacon of Avernus, return to the Interfecta, and sink the Orion.
I am indebted to thee, so I shall help thee. I know that in the diaries which Malantunias has dictated to me, I shall find a clue leading us to the beacon. But we must get ready to flee in case we are found before we take its possession. A dinghy, perhaps?
Dinghy? Wait here. I knew it. Malantunius is your typical cowardly captain, with a dinghy tied up right below his cabin for a quick getaway in case things turn ugly. How different he is from me. I'd never keep one of those. Mark my words. Honest. I swear. On me paltry honor. Well, let's just go inside. Problem solved, milady. Now we need only worry about the hidden beacon of Avernus.
It will be a pleasure, monsieur. I shall immediately begin my reading of Malantunia's diary. In the meantime, thou must search hither and thither to see what can be found.
Potrzebujemy jeszcze zabrać stąd kilka rzeczy. Na początek weźmy tą butelkę ze stołu.
With pleasure. Blustering barnacles. It could have at least been full.
Kolejnym przydatnym przedmiotem jest to różowe, dziwne coś w słoiku. Spróbujmy sobie to coś zabrać.
Methinks there be a seven-tailed dragon tongue therein, the likes of which you see at exotic shops. I always got the willies from these rubbery appendages, but if I must, I could always use it to barter during my voyages.
Jak się okazało, zabraliśmy smoczy język. Niemniej jednak teraz wyjdziemy na balkon.
Yes, after being in the dungeon, I could do with some fresh air.
Ahoy, mangy pooch! Why is it we can't choose our own canine sobriquets?
The captain allowed it once, and he ended up with 20 pirates mired in a fight to be named Sea Dog. By the Queen of Spades, I'd be burning up. Pass me the grog.
So what if I go by Seawolf and it's Lou? I fancy Seawolf.
You had the good fortune to be called Lapdog, I'd say. By the Queen of Spades, there's no grog left.
The swindling shopkeeper who sold me it, he said the bottle was magic and the grog automatically refills. But it's empty, I say.
Your shopkeeper's not worth a shilling. There's no grog in here.
Maybe the spell takes a while to grab hold and fill the bottle. You got any more sunflower seeds, mate?
No, they'll make you thirsty. No grog, no sunflower seeds. Smartly, mate. Drop the bottle. Someone's coming.
Good morning to ye, Rabbit Runt.
Arr, I hate mornings.
Tutaj znana nam już sytuacja, kłótnia czy też konwersacja między ludźmi o dziwnych numerach i dziwnych kolorach dialogów wyświetlających się. Ale dobra, to już taka dygresja. Na początek weźmy sobie ziarna słonecznika.
Yes, a thing like this wouldn't disgust a hardy pirate like me.
Just one seed, even if it's just one?
Shiver me timbers, 3 whole sunflower seeds.
Teraz obejrzyjmy sobie tą deskę zwisającą na jednym gwoździu pod oknem.
The windowsill is on the verge of falling off.
Tutaj Brian czy też Brushian nazywa tą deskę dumnie parapetem, niemniej jednak zabierzmy ją sobie.
If it worked with the nail in the cabin, it'll work here too. I'm not surprised the nail came out so easily. The wood's been eaten up by termites.
Dobra, teraz już na spokojnie możemy sobie wejść do środka i to, co będziemy chcieli zrobić teraz, to spróbujemy zagadać do tego ptaszyska. Zobaczymy, czy uda nam się uzyskać jakieś informacje.
Hello, parrot. Hello, feathered fleabag.
Poruszymy sobie wszystkie dostępne opcje dialogowe i zobaczymy, czy uda nam się pozyskać jakieś informacje.
Where does Malantunius hide the hidden beacon of Avernus? Haven't we met before? Want something to eat, nice birdie? I am really getting a craving for a dish of Peking parrot. Take a hike, Flatbeak. Darn. Either this parrot's a moron, or he's pretending to be one. He's pretending.
Ptaszysko ewidentnie nie chce współpracować, tak więc spróbujemy je przekupić słonecznikiem.
Yes, my pretty. Eat them up like a dodo. Here, parrot, a sunflower seed. Now, Reveal to me where your master Malentunius is hiding the beacon.
Left from Spain to the East Central. Give me seeds! The fire of the rising sun. Give me seeds!
Lord Almighty, I don't have one left.
Be off with you, filthy mutt.
I don't know if the parrot's intentions were to reveal the location of the beacon of Avernus, but if I don't give him any more seeds, he won't cough up the information.
No niestety zabrakło nam ziaren, skutkiem czego ptaszysko nic więcej nam już nie powie. No ale nie szkodzi, będziemy się zajmować poszukiwaniem ziaren później. Tymczasem teraz spróbujmy sobie opuścić kajutę.
Yes, let's grab the bull by the horns and see what happens.
Avast! How'd you get free?
Me? Get free? What do you mean?
Weren't you shackled up, swabby?
As far as I remember, no. And why would they post as despicable a pirate as you to watch me if they had shackles on me to do the job?
Aye, that makes sense indeed, but it don't matter. Been too long since I killed someone.
Malentunius said he wanted to kill me himself. So if you do it, he'll be mighty upset.
Darn me bad luck, you win. Get back in the cabin, or I'll turn you into a circus attraction.
Aye, aye, if that's what you wish.
Not another word, you sea dog.
Tutaj raczej bez zaskoczenia na zewnątrz jest strażnik, którego oczywiście musimy się pozbyć. W tym celu weźmiemy sobie język smoka i użyjemy go na kratce.
By Jove, it's about time I found some use for that slimy appendage.
Dzięki temu już uzyskaliśmy coś na kształt procy, teraz brakuje nam wyłącznie pocisku i do tego użyjemy sobie przycisku do papieru.
Will it help me in any way? Let us proceed with the experiment. Oh! Ouch! That must have hurt. I shall recover the dragon's tongue, so nobody is alerted as to the origin of Russian mongrel's misfortune.
Znokautowaliśmy strażnika, tak więc teraz wyjdziemy sobie już na zewnątrz. Dobra, tutaj się troszeczkę rozejrzymy. Na początek obejrzyjmy sobie te dziwne, kolorowe zwłoki.
I guess Malentunius doesn't spare expense when punishing his men.
Zwróćcie uwagę, że obok tego dziwnego kościotrupa, czy też tych zwłok, znajduje się beczka. Przyjrzyjmy się jej.
How vile! There's water inside, and what's worse is that it's clean.
Dobra, mamy w środku czystą wodę, warto to zapamiętać. Niemniej jednak teraz już będziemy chcieli się troszeczkę rozejrzeć po statku. Tyle, że to już zrobimy sobie w ramach kolejnego odcinka. Na dziś to będzie już tyle. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek Wam się podobał, że całą serię ogląda Wam się bardzo przyjemnie. No i cóż, zapraszam Was oczywiście do kolejnego odcinka, a tymczasem żegnam się już z Wami, tak więc trzymajcie się. Hej!